adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Murray. And that's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit And in this case, lose the football.
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, yeah.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You ain't ball, man.
To throw again, Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What's the score now, Red? 14-0?
Nah, it's still 7-0.
He playing good defense.
Yeah, he playing good defense, and I'm playing good defense, just trying to hold this shit in.
After the sack, they'll come up now.
I done stopped him in the red zone
wouldn't be surprised to see them
twice. I know he
just
pissed
try and
off.
get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down here.
Come on, y'all.
At the
Get him
23.
the fix, man.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here this
Lockdown.
first
Why y'all
half as he
jumping
gets
on
it away.
lockdown?
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Now a handoff. Johnson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Why niggas jumping on a lockdown, yo? A point guard at that, yo.
On third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
2K, yo. That ain't make shit.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Murray has the first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards there and a first down.
I think it's time to go to bed. Oh, get out this fucking court, man.
Throwing on first down. Murray. And an alley run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start.
Why you keep jumping on a lockdown? He gonna pump fake you every time, yo.
What's the tonality of a
Jesus
coach's
Christ, he ain't get that
when a
shit
game
yet.
is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to
No
go
problem
with
with
the
5
defender
seconds left,
and
yo.
find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Gone! On 1st and 10, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And
Matt just cheated me.
Touchdown.
What happened, man? What happened? Finally something going fucked up your way now.
Oh, that's some bullshit there, boy.
And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
What quarter you in?
Last time,
Third.
one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
Somebody got the heat on you. I don't be damn well I'm just there going hot.
Play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
No,
Show
you
your
might be that.
quarterback,
You
get
just
a
might
little
be that
confidence
hot.
in it and let him fling another
No,
one.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown,
Let's fucking go, Red.
Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
What score?
I just
And when a
scored
Hail Mary is
14-7.
completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He throws and he hits the slant right to Thomas. They give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Murray, throw left side complete. It's Butler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Lost again. Really?
Gonzalez to add the PAT. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What was on that?
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's how they call it. Money on my mind. Money on my mind. Money on my mind.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just fucking face down all damn night.
Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Dead Mr. Toilet, I'm the shit. I know.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go play action with Ryan.
Hey, give me you the
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They tell me I'm getting money. I tell them I'm getting paid. All these niggas bitches is telling me to my paid.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now he bowls him over. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Giddy up, baby.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They run with Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh my God, 2K, yo. You wonder why I sniff dope.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that?
And Freeman lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
This nigga got... I nigga, damn. I got B-. I don't care, I need to win. I ain't won. I did win. I didn't win. You know, I won.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Freeman again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Been handling the game so long, my thumb's froze. 21.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Somebody's a big. You got to get up tomorrow.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job.
What's the score, Ed?
21-14. He up because they called some bullshit on me.
Oh, my God. 4 quarters, how much time left?
A minute 23, and I got the ball.
to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Yes.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And yes, he's into the end zone.
Let's go,
So
ATM.
they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now. All the
thank you.
in this
to.
4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35.
Get the fuck
And now
out
we
of
won't
here.
see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down. Murray.
He's fucking him up.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.
Man,
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, what? I'm gonna get my spin to get out of here. That's what I'm gonna do. What the fuck was my caller, yo?
All day, every day. You know what I mean? Not bad.
I'm on another mission. I'm just young and I'm living. I see the best of you. 25 life in the gangsta. Never met a man in the gangsta. Talking on the phone, you can hear her. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze. What's going on? White on start
my phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never paid retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it sounded like a seashell. Too much cooking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I face my drive through. You know how I do.
Check back tomorrow. What time did I do my spin? God damn. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought it did around 10 something, yo. Damn. Hey, man, available. I'll play one more game.
Take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I got that chicken to go. They lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. They caught. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. If she love you, don't cut your.
Oh my God. Oh, grass painting 2 sausages.
Chicken to go. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No coke. I want that coke. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Ooh, sound like a bunch of pussies and me. Fuck them. Fuck them good. Fuck them long. Fuck them long. Fuck them long.
Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like me, boy. Your hands to your fingers. Yo, get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my with the back that like a pogo. They popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Found a case with 2 weeks and they walked down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican.
Man, come on, yo. Y'all gotta forget man, yo. My man ain't gonna score.
When I was down out of Soho, sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Snap like Mexico. Not gonna lost on these
Jesus Christ, yo. Some bullshit.
Give me not a thing. So I'm spending 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's talking about. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to ruin you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki, but nah. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the ground, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. What's your life? Bank account looking like yikes. Could you face that?
Oh my God,
even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I write my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's time to go to bed, man.
Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Looking daddy, couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need a silence.
What the fuck y'all doing, yo?
DJ first class, now what you went to? You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane.
fame name, that's insane.
Oh my gosh, yo. Wait, you lost?
You can never get rid of me. I live in you.
Wait. Wait.
All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, no, I'm a gangster. And you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Brown blew up. Copped that new rape from them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Oh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80